Arun, it's a pleasure to have you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me here. Good afternoon.
So you were telling me earlier that you have gone to India and you have invested almost $800 million. That's a significant amount to invest in India. So obviously you're very gung-ho on the Indian landscape. The question is, when did you go and what are you investing in?
So, as you know, I'm originally from India, from the state of Kerala. I got married to a Tamilian and learned Tamil and lived in Chennai for several years before we came to the US. So I came to the United States in 1998, and ever since we have always been focused on how to leverage India for the global needs of big companies. One of the first investments that we made, which was over $95 million, was in the IT sector in Trivandrum in Kerala. The government of Kerala helped us to set up the software factory there. Today we have more than 20,000 people working there. That was the first investment. The second investment is in form of renewable energy. In fact, very proud to say that we were able to build the world's first solar desalination plant in Ramanathapuram in Tamil Nadu, which was inaugurated by none other than Dr. Abdul Kalam, the former President of India. And then we were also very passionate about building solar thermal, which is using the heat energy of the sun, not just the light energy of the sun. So we fine-tuned and performed the largest solar thermal power plant in India, which was built by Reliance in Pokhran. We did the entire optimization for that plant in Pokhran.
Very nice, very impressive. For those who are excited equally as much as you are, what is your feedback to them in terms of investments?
India is absolutely ripe for investments because you have big tailwinds going for India. Number one, half of the population of India is the youngest workforce in the world. So the average age of the half of the workforce in the world is it's amazing demographic dividend to have. The second piece is India is welcoming overseas investment, and every state is competing to get that investment for providing for their citizens. So there is a very healthy competition among several states in India to attract foreign investment for bettering the economy of that state, providing employment opportunities for the state people, and also for improving the per capita GDP of every citizen of India.
Investments at the startup stage has been hit and miss. People have mixed feelings about it. The ROI is in there, obviously. Do you think it is lack of maturity or lack of infrastructure to develop proper startup ecosystem channels?
So we should take inspiration from some of the greatest things that we have seen from India. For example, before barcode was ever used in India, the Bombay Dabbawalas showed us how to be Six Sigma quality in delivering tiffin boxes across Bombay. And that too, taking it at 10:30 in the morning, delivering lunch by 12:30, and getting the box back home by 3:30. That is a big inspiration. And like that, I can cite at least 1,000 innovations from India where you don't have to think the traditional way of how to go about building a company. And we are so used to, as they say, the jugaad innovation. And jugaad is sometimes not a compliment. It is sometimes saying, oh, you're cutting through the corners. But I think whatever works locally for that culture, for that nation, is the fabric we need to wear when we go and invest in that country. You cannot superimpose a German or a Japanese or an American technology or way of life or way of conducting a business in India. You have to come from within. And if you are able to understand that fundamental, India is the best place to do business.
Very well said. I think there's a great lesson for people to take because this was the problem going back 15 years ago or even more when the first VC started setting up their funds and they had these huge challenges. Then they started investing only in mature industries and mature companies, and then nobody was paying attention to startup. But somewhere I think we have to tap into that energy, like you said, of the youth and show them how it could be done the right way.
Absolutely. And today there is a concept called reverse innovation. If you can get it done in India, it can be applicable to any part of the world. That is the way big corporations like GE, Microsoft, Google, all of them are thinking. If you can make it work in India, you can make it work anywhere else. So that is the concept now. India can actually lead innovation and reverse the innovation for making it applicable to other countries.
Any thoughts on expanding your horizons and looking at other verticals?
So we are actively looking at, now the chairman and CEO of an investment bank, TimeX. We are looking at putting together a fund called Viksit Bharat for 2047 ambitions of the country. So as long as we are able to get some attention and focus in certain sectors from different states, which I hope will happen today in Tamil Nadu, we are hoping to build a fund for India, exclusively for India, managed from the United States.
What is the ticket size going to be?
Anything in India has to be of scale. We don't want to be just a marginal player in that space. So a Viksit Bharat fund, if it is not in multiple phases, adding up to a few $1 billion, it wouldn't make a tangible impact. So we are thinking of starting small but scaling fast in terms of investments.
Well, it's again a pleasure, and thank you, and I appreciate and applaud what you're doing to make a difference in the Indian landscape and in the eventually making a difference in the world. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.